Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Carl Lumbum Athletic Complex. My name is Ben Barber. I am here with Dan and Trary
How
for
we all doing?
Hey Dan, for the Chariho Chargers versus Middletown. This is going to be a fantastic day of baseball. It's beautiful out, Dan.
Absolutely. Finally, a day in the 70s. Feels good to be
Yes,
out in shorts and a t-shirt today.
it it really does. It's very nice. I wore shorts to work as well. Um, and this is going to be beautiful. Dave, can you put up the main graphic again, just so I can see that for a second? Middletown, the Cavaliers will be here versus the Chargers, and we are very excited, by the way, to have Lisa Ornberg back with us, the eyes behind the lens, who is joining us for the first time in a while after getting over a little bit of an illness. So happy to see her. The Chargers are 4-4 on the season, um, and this should be a great game as we see the coaches and the umpire having a little bit of a meeting at the plate. And Dan, we should be getting some additional commentators here in a few moments.
That is correct. Hopefully two more. Probably going to be just one more. We will have Baruda, which you guys have definitely heard his voice before. He will be back joining us in the studio today. And Blake Silverman, I think he's done a couple Chariho games. He will be hopefully joining us today. Not too sure if he can make it, but
Yeah, I believe so as well. Jacob Aruda, though, has become the voice of the Chargers this entire school year. Actually, you can hear him on our intro, calling a chance for the Chargers, and they score. And he's a Westerly graduate, but he's really fallen in love with the Chargers. Here, started out by calling soccer for us with his former coach.
Speak of the devil, he just walked in.
Well, then I'll stop saying nice things about him because I only say nice things about people when they aren't here. But it's a gorgeous day in Wood River Junction, as you can see the turf fields on the other side of Switch Road over there, and the high school in the background. The raised part that you can see in the background is the gym. The sardine can from the inside, it looks like sometimes when we're filming. But it is a giant gymnasium when you look at it from the outside. And this is sort of a unique field to play baseball on. There's no fence on the left field side. It is impossible to hit a home run on the left field here at Chariho unless you can just outrun it. It has to be technically an inside the park home run because you can hit that ball 400, 500 feet and it's still in play. So definitely something to think about here. As always, if you are the Chargers, they know it. It's their home field. But Middletown, every single time somebody comes in, something to get used to. Jacob, are you with us?
Yes, I am. How we doing? Sorry about the late absence. I thought the game started at 5:30 in my head, and that is completely on me. But
hey, man, you're all right. You're all right. Push that microphone a little bit away from you.
all right.
And here we go with the first pitch. I'm going to let you guys take over.
Awesome.
Right. So it's a beautiful day for baseball. Chargers are at 4-4 right now in the season, going against the Middletown Cavaliers.
That's right.
Who sit at 3-4 on the season. It looks like it was 1 ball, 1 strike there, Dan.
Absolutely. So we go into our third pitch today.
Pitch goes through and a swing and a miss there. So strike 2. So Dan, have you watched that baseball?
actually. I watched a couple Red Sox games this past weekend, and we got a hit from Kerrison.
Base hit there up the middle. One man on base here early on for the Cavaliers.
And he is going to be on first.
Hey, just a little too much play, that's all.
As we got Agrin coming into the next at bat.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Could not be a better start there for the Cavaliers.
As we have Adam Carpenter as our pitcher.
Good pitch there. Looked like it hit the top corner.
It's going to be a strike.
It looked to be a little outside. 1-1. You said you've been watching Red Sox.
A little bit of Red Sox baseball.
I believe they're 14-10. They've won their last couple games. Big hit there.
Oh, I can hear that thing.
Looks to be caught there from center field.
Boy, nice job, Adam.
Ethan Eldigan on the catch. It's been a huge help to 3-1 randomly, by the way. I want to shout that out. During the soccer season, he was right next to my side doing the I believe it's called public. What is it, PA? The one that people are on the loud mic?
I believe so.
So he was that for the Chargers, just did it for community service. He was a great help. So shout out to him.
Thank you, Ethan. And we got, let me hopefully say this name correctly. We have, it's not even giving me the first name, but Lavessier at bat after the Cavaliers take their first out.
It looked like Carpenter there, just making sure no one was stealing the base there. Kerrison at first base. Looks like the pitch was high there. So a 2-0 count. Top of the first, if you're just joining us, 1 out, man on first.
Nice pitch. Boy.
There's a strike there.
Be a strike, yes.
They hit the low end there of the strike zone.
Here comes the pitch from Carpenter.
Nice pitch, boy.
And the coach said that right there. Nice pitch out of boy, because that was a great pitch.
What a
there
pitch
from
by
the
Carpenter.
Chargers. Fast and in. Right there. 2-2. On the pitch.
And
Leave us a little inside there, so we got a full count.
3-2. Everyone's shaking their hats in the stands here.
Don't know if I see that right now, but and he checks again, and that's a close one there. And
is he going to be safe?
He was safe.
He was safe. You bet.
So full count.
Got the pitch coming in. We got a hit. And it looks like it's going to be a double out.
What a play there by the Chargers.
Wow.
Because that was Sumner there at first base. I believe caught the line drive. Threw it to second. And that will wrap up the top of the first. 0-0. Take a quick break.
And
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive. Experience local excellence with Roofright Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roofright specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roofright is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
We can do both.
All right, we are back here for the bottom of the first inning. Here's 0-0 ball game.
And the Middletown Cavaliers are going to look to have a chance here to maybe put some points on the board. And
I meant the Chargers. Chargers are batting.
oh, that's right. Yeah,
It's
yes,
all right.
yes,
Hey,
yes,
it's his
yes.
first baseball game here.
I totally had that
I
messed
think
up.
it's Lundbum Athletic Complex. I believe it is here. Beautiful complex.
A very beautiful complex. There's no, as Ben stated earlier, there's no fence on the left side there. So interested to see how that's going to go down for home run sake.
That's very interesting. A huge factor because a lot of righties and
So we will see how this ends up turning out.
like I said, Chargers are 500 on the season, 4-4.
And Middletown is just under 500.
That's Gavin apiece, I believe, is at bat for the Chargers.
Let me get
Someone-
underway here.
Someone to look forward to here. I was just checking VMAX preps here. Leo Emery, sophomore, who's batting over 500 right now. So,
Wow.
I've heard the greats say if you bat 3 out of 10, that's great. When you're seeing
Absolutely.
over 5 out of 10 average. So,
Yeah.
just want to point that out there. Something to look forward to. And a couple people from the basketball season, Rohan Downing as well. And
It's going to look to be a ball.
that was called a
A
strike.
strike, huh? I stand corrected.
So, no balls, 1 strike. It is West at the mound for the Cavaliers. I believe that just missed the strike zone there. So 1-1. Watching these games makes me think back in our high school days.
Yeah.
We didn't play, but just going to the games.
We used to watch back in the day, back when Westerly,
Had some
One.
great teams.
back in 2022. Shout out to that team.
They won the title.
The first time in 30 years. Shout out team of 1992.
Absolutely.
These guys are
So I was a strike there for West. So 1-2. And pitch comes in and way off there. So 2-2.
2-2 count.
So, and by the way, the Chargers played the Bulldogs. I believe it was 2 games ago, and the Bulldogs won 9-2. So a 3-1 classic matchup is what I like to call that. The 3-1 schools
That's
going against each other. That was inside there, and he will.
looks to have been hit, and that will be a runner on
I'm
first.
concerned what's going on here. Hold up 1 second. I think the manager's going to have a word here with the umpire. He thought he was walking, but I think they called it a strike. Maybe leaned into it. That could have been the reason why. That's what they're talking about here. But it's going to be a strikeout. So West strikes out a piece there. First one of the game for him.
Come on, Ro. Come on, Ro.
Here is number 30 here for the Chargers.
Come on, Roman.
I
The
believe it's Rohan Downing here. At bat. An absolute dog to watch at basketball. Just great defender. Heard he was phenomenal at baseball, and statistically so far, he's been correct. He's been great.
and it'll be a
Sophomore.
strike on for West.
He swings and misses there. So an 0-2 count.
Come on, Rowan. Come on, Rowan.
And I think the pitchers, they move quick, just like the professionals.
These guys know they got access to those.
The pitch
gym
and-
comes up. And is it
Contact.
going to be a foul ball? You bet.
So the count remains 0-2. And here we go.
See if Downey can make something big here.
Here's the pitch. And it's high there, so 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You sound like you're about to start going, man, you know? Back
I
in
just
how they
love
used to do it in the 60s and the 70s.
I like calling baseball. I really do.
Pitch comes in. We have a hit. It's going to go to the third baseman. He's going to throw it to first, and it'll be an out for the Cavaliers.
Good throw there by Carlisle, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Carlisle.
Carlisle. We're all learning and getting this as we go here.
There's a good thing I'm here.
Thank God you are here. That might be the worst
There you go, man. The front starts with you. Ball 1-6 starts with you.
baseman. And a nice play there.
And we got Landon Sumner coming in next at bat.
And I'm sure Ben is laughing behind the cameras. What is this guy saying?
We got a high pitch there, and it'll be a 1-2 or 1-0 count. My apologies. 2 outs, and it is the bottom of the first.
Sumner here, third in the lineup. And a pitch, and it goes high there.
Something about your voice, Jake. It's kind of makes me laugh sometimes.
So a 2-0 count.
2-0 count, and hopefully we're going to get something good here.
Pitch comes in, and that's a strike.
Be a 2-1 count.
So, Dan, today, what'd you do with the beautiful weather? Anything fun?
You know, I spent the nice day just going to class. You know,
Nothing better.
I mean, whoa, we got a high fly
Good
ball.
contact there to the right field, and it is going to be a routine fly catch.
And that's going to
Harrison.
close out the first inning.
Take a quick break.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
Wood River House is my home for house.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
All right, we are back here, folks. Top of the second. Nothing really so far. I believe we saw a base hit from the Cavaliers. Other than that, it's been good pitching here in the first inning.
Actually, I don't even think they got a base hit. I think they got a high fly ball, and that was it. It was caught.
Cavaliers did have a base hit, remember?
Did they?
You made the call in the first inning, remember? And then they got out. It was a double play. Remember? First inning?
Maybe. And if you're just joining, I am Dan Entreri, followed by the Chariho Chargers main root guy for commentation, Jacob Aruda.
How we doing?
And we are here with 321 Media as we're going to get started with the second inning.
I also want to shout out Lisa Ornberg there for filming.
That's right. This is our
producing
first
this game.
This is our first game back, I believe.
And Ben Barber for our creative director. So we are here, and there's a nice pitch there. He's got some velocity on that pitch.
And we gave a couple shout-outs. We got to shout out Dave, too, behind the camera producing.
Always an absolute legend.
Love Dave. Let's see.
There's Carpenter there, 13 pitches through.
We
And
got a
there's a strike.
swing and a miss.
So 1-1 count.
And here goes Carpenter.
Pitch there. That's going to be strike two. It is West at the plate here. So the pitcher versus pitcher. Here we go. And swung on and missed. There's a strikeout for the Chargers. Carpenter.
And that is going to put the first out already on the board. The Cavaliers looking, I know I said earlier that they were looking to make a score, but that was totally incorrect, and they were going to try and do that here at the bottom of the second. You got the pitch coming in, swing and a miss, and it's going to be a 0-1 count.
They're just looking to swing for the fences there.
Oh, yeah.
Got to keep that head on the ball. 0-1. And the pitch comes through. There's a strike, too. As Carpenter's not playing games around here, folks.
And Carlisle at bat, looking to make something historic here. Put some points on the board for the Cavs.
2, and he struck him out. Big pitch there. He's got 2 Ks in the inning.
Absolute routine for Carpenter. And this kid is impressive. As we got next batter coming in, number 4.
Is Michael Lasella, freshman for the Cavaliers. So 1 strike there on the pitch. Here's the pitch. And he makes some contact there. I believe it's going to go foul towards the right side of the field. And foul ball.
Too close to call it off.
So
Catch it if it's on the school.
like we said, if you're just joining us, beautiful day for some baseball here in the Wood River Junction.
And absolute, I believe it is 66 degrees. So
He struck him out. 3 at-bats and 3 strikeouts for Carpenter. He is dealing.
this is absolute routine for the kid. Look at him walking off with so much aura. He knows what he's doing.
We'll take a quick break.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
All right, here we are back here for the bottom of the second inning. Hey girl, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. 0-0 score. And 1 hit on record by the Cavaliers. Chargers still looking for their first hit. At bat, here's number 2 for the Chargers.
Carpenter, the man who absolutely put on a clinic at the top of the second inning.
You're not going to get much better than that from pitching-wise in that inning.
That was an impressive display of pitching.
No doubt, top tier. I believe West at the mound here. So pitcher versus pitcher. I believe that was low and inside, so it'll be a 1-1 count. You gotta love the dugout.
Bringing in the energy, and
That's a strike, so 1-2 count.
yep,
And
West looking to
pitch.
try and get something here. We got a ball.
I
Oh,
think it looks like our
fumbles.
first error here of the game is
Carpenter's gonna make it to first base.
what can Carpenter not do?
That's
the
a-
first one on base for the Chargers.
Hey, this is my first game. I'm getting familiar with these players, and Carpenter feels like it's gonna be a name I'm gonna be saying a lot. Kid is impressive.
So the error there off the shortstop position for the Cavaliers, that was Agron.
I believe so. And we have Gavin Pepler coming in next at bat. And it's going to be a ball.
still 0-0 here. Running at first here, it's Carpenter. Here's the pitch, and it is. He's taking a steal there at second base, and Carpenter is there.
And he's going to get it. This kid, man, he can do it all. He can pitch, he can hit, and he can steal a couple bases. How we doing?
And it just looked like Kef there on the throw, just kind of off to the left.
Just unfortunate for these Cavaliers. Chargers are coming in hot.
So 1-0 count, Pepler. The chance to have someone.
We got a hit.
There's the hit down the line.
It's fair.
They're going to send Carpenter home for the first run of the game. Does he get there? Yes, he does.
It is going to be 1-0. Do we have? And we got Pepler, who gets it to second.
A huge RBI from Pepler there. And we have a 1-0 start for the Chargers.
What a display by the Chariho Chargers.
And like Ben mentioned earlier, I believe there's no fence on that left side, right?
There's no fence on the left
That ball
side.
could go all the way to, Providence from here. You never know.
You never know. These kids could be running, especially these right-handed kids.
Here is Ethan Elderkin.
Pitch comes in. It's a swing and a miss. 0-1 count.
So just a good start here to this second inning. No outs remain. And just checking there.
Oh, he was looking to steal it there.
Pepler definitely had a lead there.
Pepler's hungry to get some points on the board for these Chariho Chargers, and let's see if Elderkin is also just as hungry.
Yeah,
That's
pitch was high there, so 1-1 count. And Pepler does not steal. I think that's why the catcher got up very fast, because
he was ready to go.
Ready to fire there. So 1-1 count.
And the pitch is going to come in here. He's looking. You saw that there. Swing and a miss. That's a 1-2 count.
And he just tried check swinging there. Went too far. There was Elderkin.
And West, I believe, he's going to look. You can see it, Jake. You see that right there? Just hit the little head turn. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he's definitely just.
It's good. You get a survey. So you know
I don't know if he's
see
rattled, but no outs so far. You got 2 hits. Someone stole. I mean, this is a big at bat here. 2-2.
Oh yeah.
And here's the pitch.
Comes in.
It was a little high there for the ump's liking, so it'll be a full count.
Hats are shaking.
No, the hat's only shaking when it's 2-2.
Is it?
Yes, it is. 2 outs, 2 balls, 3 strikes, and here's the pitch coming. And he struck him out there. Elderkin swing and a miss, and that's the first out of this inning for the Cavaliers.
And that will hopefully give West here a little more confidence and get him in the right headset, just to prepare himself against Hoffman here, who's going to come in for this next at-bat. Hopefully they can defend this inning well. Close out only 1-0.
Here's the pitch. And it's a pop-up there that goes behind home plate and into the football field. Oh, 1 count.
We got the pitch coming in here. He's looking back. He's ready. Comes in.
Ooh. Just outside there, so 1-1.
Thought that catcher was ready to hum it for second base. I don't know. Couldn't see if he was ready to steal.
So 1-1 count.
If you're just joining us, we got Pepler at second base, holding down the fort, as we have Hoffman at bat.
That was a strike there, so 1-2. It's top of the second inning, and the Chargers have a 1.
I believe it's the bottom of the second.
The bottom. I'm sorry. You know what? It is the bottom. My goodness.
And that's a big flyer.
Looks like it goes, and he's just sending them. There's a field of daylight.
Oh.
Pepler's definitely going home. 1 run's going to score. We'll see how this all turns out.
The Cavaliers are very upset due to the fact that there's no fence on that left side there.
Hoffman with a big big hit there to left field. Music is playing, folks. Chargers
And
are just moving.
It's the sweet escape as the Chargers go up 2-0 against these Cavaliers. I believe Hoffman is on second. And it's Nur here at bat. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly.
And it looked like he checked swing there. We'll see if he went. And he did. So 1 strike.
We got 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the second. Chargers up 2-0.
Here's the pitch. And it was a strike there. So 0-2 count. Coming up.
You're quick to these, Jake. I gotta give
Essentially it to you. The same position. Just 1 more run on the board for the Chargers. Person at second. As I believe you mentioned. Here's the pitch. And make some contact there. That goes foul. Is this the first game you've called this in the spring season, Dan?
It is my first game, period.
Wow. No kidding.
So this is Dan's debut game.
This is history, folks. 0-2, and that one a little high there, so.
Well, Jake, if you want to count the, it was the rec championship that our friend here, Jacob Ruda, was a coach of, the team that won, the Duke Blue Devils. That was my first ever game.
And it looks like the pitch goes by, folks. Hoffman will steal to third, and so more easier scoring position for the Chargers, but continue.
Yes. So as I was saying, you were the coach of the team that ended up winning, and that just so happened to be my first game calling for 321 Media. I was here with Blake Silverman,
That must have
good
been
friend of
remarkable.
ours. It was a remarkable game. We were all dressed up nice suits. You guys can't see me in the studio right now, but I am unfortunately not in a suit today. That'll be
A strikeout there for the second out of the bottom of the second. If that sounded right. But it is a huge strikeout for West's confidence there.
And Noah Holland is going to be next. Shudda Gonna Let Me Crush. It's the song. That's his walk-up song.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I thought you just spazzed out. I'm looking and I'm like, what are you saying over here?
I pay attention.
So a big at-bat here. Big opportunity for an RBI. And here's the pitch, and it believed to be high, and it was. So a 1-0 count.
And Hoffman on third. I would be absolutely scared if I was West right now, because he is in a very good position to get a score here.
Another 1-0, and that is a strike there. So West, pitch count is getting up at 39. So Holland at the plate.
Got a pitch coming in.
There's going to be a strike there. So a 1-2 count. Big at bat here. Dugout is cheering for him here. Here's the pitch, and it goes, and a swing and a miss. A huge strikeout there for West. And that will end the inning, folks. A 2-0 Chargers lead.
And that saved him for sure. He was a little shooketh with a guy on third, but he's definitely doing good now.
We'll take a quick break.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
All right, folks, we are back here for a beautiful day of baseball. The Middletown Cavaliers a 2-0 lead for the Chargers, and folks, that was a great inning.
And
if you are a Chargers fan,
unfortunately, if you are just joining us, I'm Dan Trary, joined here with the main man Jacob Aruda, as we begin the top of the third inning. Chariho Chargers versus the Middletown Cavaliers.
also want to shout out Lisa Lundberg, again, field producer, and Lou DeAngelis and Ben Barber for directing behind the cameras. So here we go. As there's a strike there. I believe it's a 1-1 count.
1-0.
As Carpenter can keep this up.
It was a ball. You have been corrected.
And I have been 2-0.
And we have Johnson at bat.
And Carpenter there bounces back with a strike, so a 2-1 count.
And Carpenter putting on quite the show today for the Chargers. Let's see if he can make and continue this absolute masterclass.
That was a swing and a miss there, so a 2-2 count.
Oh, I stand on business here. Pitch comes in. You hear a ding, but unfortunately went the other direction. It's going to be a foul ball.
And he stays alive there.
That's right.
It looks like there's a pause here.
I think they went to retreat the ball there. Carpenter at the mound.
Yeah, 2-2 count here. You could keep the strikeout streak continuing in the previous inning.
Oh!
Beams him there.
Ooh, that one
looked like a hard hit. Just hope everything's okay.
That one might have hit the kisser there. Hopefully he's going to be all right. And looks like he will be going to first if he's all right. Hopefully no injuries, but he seems to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, Carpenter obviously not intentional at all. Just he's got velocity and definitely looked like that one hurt. And
he looked to
hit the bat first, and we're seeing him stay in the batter box. So from our angle, it looked like he hit him, but folks, he is still in the batter's box ready to swing.
Oh, that is something.
Yeah, I thought he definitely took a shot there, maybe. So a 2-2 count here, folks.
Oh, he's got to be shaken up here.
And he struck him out there. 4 strikeouts in a row for Carpenter,
And
who
these
is
guys
just
are
bringing the heat tonight.
tossing around the baseball, and Carpenter's got a lot of confidence right now.
And a huge strikeout. Obviously, you know, you hit someone unintentional. You're like, what the heck happened? And he instantly responds there.
He was able to keep composure and stay on that, as Johnson was probably shooken up. I mean, I can imagine getting hit with a baseball and then having to, go back and do it again.
Oh, that was a ball there.
We got Johnson here. Oh, I might have made a mistake there with a previous hitter, but we have Johnson here at bat. As we get a swing and a miss, I believe it'll be a 1-1 count. Oh, swing and another miss. It's a 1-2 count. It's the top of the third, and we have 1 out on the board.
Big pitch, and he hits it there to third base line, and a routine play, and it is. So 2 down. Pepler with a good ground ball makes the play, and 2 out, nobody on.
These Chariho Chargers are playing very impressive. Impressive baseball.
No doubt. I think it's is it Kef or Keefe at bat right now?
There's a couple ways you could pronounce this name. I hope we're not saying it wrong.
Well, I'm gonna trust your word. You can pronounce at an efficient rate.
I'm gonna say Kef. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Mama Kef, if you're in the if you're on the stream here, if you want to comment on how to pronounce it, hopefully can correct us here. That one looks to be.
It was just a foul ball there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And
tip
right
the
there,
bat.
I mentioned this in the softball game I called. When the contact goes straight back like that, that means that they're just missing it there. So it's right off the tip of the bat.
It was like a skid
If
there.
it's a centimeter up, that thing might be.
And that crack.
And
You love the sound of that, and
it
it's
is an out.
out number 3.
So Holland with a routine play there, and that will send the Chargers back to the bats. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Duns Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Wesley office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Duns Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Duns Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
And we are back as the Chariho Chargers are going to be back at bat, looking to make something huge here.
Yes, they are trying to add to their lead here, 2-0.
And if you're just joining us, I'm Dan Entreri, along with Jacob Aruda, here with commentary with Lisa Ornberg as our field producer, directed by Dave DeAngelis behind the camera. And Ben Barber, we want to have a special shout out for our creative director, as it's the Middletown Cavaliers and the Chariho Chargers. We got Kanye West here playing for our Chariho Chargers, as we got a big time Gavin Apiece coming in at bat. My mistake. And we're going to look to see how we can start the bottom of the third inning here for these Chariho Chargers. Hopefully put a couple more scores on the board here.
And here we go. Here's the pitch, and it is a strike. On 1 count. If you're just joining us, folks. Beautiful day for some baseball.
Absolutely. I did mention the weather before. It did go down a degree. It is 65, which is still a beautiful day.
And that is via the weatherman Dan.
That's
here
me
in the booth.
How we doing?
1-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's low there, so it'll be a 2-1 count.
You know, Jake, today, like a day like this, you just can't take for granted. And I hope there's not as many people on the stream because they're actually physically at the game.
And it's probably one of those days. No doubt. There's some
wow. A piece with a big hit, and it is caught. It's going to be an out. First of the day.
That was from the right fielder.
Levasseur, if I'm saying that right. Got some nice music. I'm shaking my hips right now because I do not lie. We got
What
number
in the
30.
world did I just hear in the booth? Like, you want to go do a TikTok? Go across the street.
Rohan
Here
Downing.
we go. It's Downing here. Here's the pitch. It's high there. So.
It's going to be a ball. So 1-0 count. Jacob, you mean to tell me you don't do any dancing on your free time, buddy?
A little bit, if I'm feeling it.
Yeah, see, you were just ragging on me. We're going to have something big coming here from West, as it's a swing and a miss. 1-1 count.
Folks, just want to shout this out tonight. If you're interested in any NFL draft or Celtics playoff NBA talk tonight on A Rude Awakening, we'll be having a show right after
Live
this
show.
game.
Live
With
show.
us two here in the booth and maybe some couple others to join. So stay tuned. Just on 3 to 1 plus.
We'll have a couple dummies just talking. Just like right now. As we have a pitch come in, it'll be a 3-1 count. So potential for a walk here for Downing.
And here's the pitch. And he swings.
Oh, we got a hit.
Hit that goes through.
Wow. Looks like it's going to be a single here.
And there are some life here for the Chargers this inning.
Got Sumner coming up. That's some Gunna playing.
This is D&D podcast right here. On all the music.
I was
like
gonna
the app
say.
Shazam. It just knows all the music. Coming is here. Folks, if you are not familiar with that, you tap the button on your phone and it tells you the song. No matter where you are, that is Daniel and Trary in the booth.
Yeah, but why have Shazam when you have me? And as we have an attempted steal, he's going to go back and he's going to be safe.
And that was the point of what I was saying there.
No, you were explaining what Shazam was, but I'm telling you, you don't need it when you got me. We got another
hit there to the outfield, folks.
It's gonna go to the left.
Sending him there with no head.
Oh, that does not look good for the Cavaliers.
And it is Downing who easily gets the home there.
Wow.
That ball looked like it hit Boston, Massachusetts. A 3-0 Chargers lead.
That one could have hit the green monster if you could. As we got a man on second, and it's 3-0 Chargers.
Huge hit there. I believe it was from number 16 for the Chargers, Sumner.
Mr. Adam Carpenter.
He is like a carpenter. Just,
He's building the woodworks for this baseball team.
Hey, for real, though, it's just been incredible from the mound so far. And there's a pitch that goes high.
That one was probably about eye level. So we go to a 1-0 count.
And here's the pitch.
Something big coming here. It's going to be 2-0 count. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You are not wrong, sir.
How we doing?
Doing good.
Let's see if Wes can get a little like Taylor Swift and shake it off. And we got that's a fair play.
Looks like Sumner is going to hold.
He's going to hold. Oh, he's going to go. He's going to go.
Another error, and that will send.
Sumner is going to go home.
And Carpenter gets to third. He just gets by, just mistakes. It was like Little League right there from the Cavaliers. And it is a 4-0 lead here for the Chargers. Just mistakes all across the board. And the Chargers take advantage.
And these Chariho Chargers are coming in like if you watch the movie Space Jam, they're like the Monstars. They're just coming in and dominating right away. But these Cavaliers might be like the Toon Squad where they come in and have a major comeback.
Listen, I think they're playing like the LeBron Toon Squad, all right? Because they'll never be the Michael Jordan Toon Squad, baby.
Well, guess what? Both teams ended up winning at the end of the movie, so there's really no difference between who's your GOAT.
I'm only joking, obviously.
We got
That's it, we
Pepler,
go.
number 21, Pepler coming in.
I believe had an RBI in the second inning. So,
and being the host of D&D podcast, I was unable to hear if there was a walk-up song there. But that's something I'm definitely paying attention to.
That's like Iron Mike Tyson right there. You just walk up to the plate, no music needed, maybe a towel on your side. He don't matter. Pepler's just trying to get in the box and hit.
We got
And he makes some
swinging at
contact
this here.
There was, he was fouled, so an 0-2 count.
Hey, you were just hyping him up.
I hope he just nukes one to left field, man.
And speaking of no music like Iron Mike, Jake, when I see him at the gym, he's going no headphones. This guy's a psychopath, so he's got that mentality too, Mr. Aruda. Pitch comes in. That's a big hit, but it looks like it could be caught for an out, and it is.
It'll stop the bleeding a little bit there. Number 4 there for the Cavaliers on the catch, Marcelo.
And Carpenter is going to stay and remain at third. It'll be 2 outs. Oh, we got Drake playing, my favorite. A little bit of grease. As it's Elderkin, number 34, coming in at bat. Gucci, stop at Louis V.
Like I said, a huge help to the Charger community this year. Just doing the scoreboards, doing that.
Absolutely.
Huge help knowing names to start. The 3-1 media, I'd always turn my shoulder and I'd see him and he'd just say the name and I'd hit the man, bro.
It's guys like that are still in high school that
Don't forget them when they
you
help you
can't.
out.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only that, like when they're here and they're still in high school, they can be a significant help.
Contact there, doesn't get through it. It's going to be a tough throw and he doesn't
And
get
Carpenter.
an RBI for Ethan. And Carpenter gets home a 5-0 lead here for the Chargers as the bats just keep on working.
And, I don't know if it's just me, but there's some sort of, I can't be the only one, Jake, now that I'm thinking about it. That satisfaction of the sound of the ding, man. When you hear that, you just know something good's coming.
You are absolutely right. As I believe Hoffman is at bat now for the Chargers.
And we got Elderkin at first.
And West is still on the mound here.
For the Cavaliers.
He just hit 60 pitches, so almost midway through this game.
And it is going to be a 1-0 count as the pitch comes in. And we got a steal here as Elderkin gets to second.
Showing his speed there.
Reminds me of Jaron Duran if you're a Red Sox fan. And Hoffman.
Runner at second in scoring position now. The base hit.
Can he send a man home? And that's going to be a strike, I believe.
And I believe you might be. I'm gonna wait for the switch. I believe it was a ball then.
Let's see.
I might be wrong. We're waiting here.
And
it was.
It was a ball.
So he will walk here as Hoffman. So first and second. I'm assuming the manager might have a word soon. With just to clear the air, you're down 5 right now. You're midway through the game. It's hot out, right? So it's
the sweet escape for these guys.
Chargers here gonna have a word.
If you get the pun, you get the reference. How you doing? We got. I still don't know if I'm saying this right. Really hope I am. number 10 at bat. West is still on the mound, and we got Elderkin on second and Hoffman on first. With 2 outs, and it's the bottom of the third.
I saw Coach Nur go up to that bat here. I believe it's Nur, right?
Nur, yep.
So Nur went up to Nur here.
Look at that.
To talk about this at bat. That's pretty unique.
And that's going to be a strike.
So 0-1 count. West remains at the mound here, down 5. Chargers people on base here, and it is a pitch. And the pitch that's
he's going to go home.
And Ethan will show off his feet because that is another run. A 6-0 Charger lead. And I believe Hoffman is to second base, and the Chargers just have all momentum on the planet.
And you know what they say? The lights are on, and Elderkin's home. You best believe it. Hoffman's going to be at second.
This place is rocking here at the junction. Wood River. And a swing and a miss there, isn't there? Just a little late on that, so a 1-2 count.
It's going to take a couple steps away, reevaluate. We have
I think they have this wrong. I think that was a strike, too. I don't know what's going on here.
Maybe.
Folks, I was pretty official from here up in the booth, but I think they're going to say it's 3 outs. Hey, we'll give it to them. 6-0 Charger lead here over the Cavaliers. Top of the 4th coming up.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Wood River House is my home for house.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Croak, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
All right, we are back here for some more baseball. Top of the fourth inning coming up here at, I believe it's Lindbaum Field, I believe.
Lindbaum. And if you're just
I'm gonna
joining
go with
us,
that.
I am Dan Entreri along with Jacob Baruta as commentary, and we got Lisa Ornberg, the field producer, directed by Dave DeAngelis and produced by 321 Media.
Not thank the team enough as there's a swing and a miss there.
And we got creative director Ben Barber. Big shout out to those guys. And it is the top of the fourth.
Carpenter just continues to deal. Already an 0-2 count.
We're just getting through the introduction here as we got a hit, and that'll be the first out already.
Just easy there. It's just not making it easy for anyone to hit. I believe that was number 10 there for the Cavaliers. It was Carrison.
And they're just making it like baby food out here.
And honestly, I do look at the Cavaliers roster. They are a younger squad. You do look at their age. There are a lot of underclassmen. Right now they sit at 3 and 4, so they're not in a bad spot. This is about experience mostly. And
yeah, I mean, being 3 and 4 and that squad that young, it's impressive. And we got Carrison here at bat.
I think it's Agrin here.
Oh, yes, that is correct.
Shout out to Game Changer, those complete game changer.
And we got a hit. Go to the left and it misses.
A miscommunication for the Chargers, a rare one in this one tonight. And the Cavaliers showing some life here.
And they're going to be content. Agrin's going to be content and stick on first. And, take, as they say, take what you can get.
I'm sure, Coach Nuri is happy. But you don't want, miscommunications like that. That's how you can start some momentum.
Oh, yeah.
Nur and Pepler between the shortstop and third base position.
And we got Levasseur. That's got to be French.
Levasseur.
I know. I like that.
I like it. You said it great, man. That was
Levasseur. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. If not,
shout out. He made a great catch, I believe, in the outfield.
That's right. Yep. And hopefully, we get something good here for these Cavaliers. Is that a
1-1 count?
Yes, you are correct, Jake.
Oh, 1-1 count with 1 out. Here's Agrin at first, and here's the pitch.
And it's going to be a foul. Thank you.
Carpenter only have 44 pitches right now, top of the fourth. And he throws, and it was a little high there. Just missed the strike zone, so we're 2-2.
Watch that number change. Boom. There we go. Here we go. Carpenter.
Shout out again, Coach Dan doing this. Not Coach Dan. Oh
Coach Dan.
Coach Dan. No, Coach Dan LaBella is actually at practice. He might be joining us.
He could end up catching the end of this game.
So stay tuned for that. As Dan and Trary here.
Yeah, whoa. You love the crack of that bat. And we got
job there from Ethan Elderkin to get up quick. So Agrin does not take third base.
That is correct. And Levasseur is going to stay at first.
Hey, we got one down here, 1 pitch away. Here you go, boys.
So big opportunity here for the Cavaliers to get on the board as Carpenter getting higher in his pitch count.
And their pitcher, West, is going to be at bat.
And the pitch and a swing and a miss there. Good throw there.
And there is some life in this game for these Cavaliers. Hopefully they're only at 1 out. And it's only the 4th inning. They got some chance to make it happen here.
This is a perfect opportunity. You have to take, your opportunities when you can. And especially when you're a young team, this is a perfect opportunity. And strike there, I believe. So an 0-2 count. Carpenter just bigger strike zone here on West, and he is taking advantage of that. And here's the pitch. He swung, I believe he checked, and he did. A strikeout there for Carpenter again.
And there's the second out.
And a big one now. So fielder's choice, whatever, they're running the inning. So this is huge.
And Carlisle is going to come in at bat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is he a lefty?
I don't think, yeah, I mean, he's a lefty.
Love to see that. I am also a lefty.
So it'll be a strike off the foul. So they're just joining the 6-0 Chargers lead for the Cavaliers. Just the last 2 innings, Chargers have just scored a lot of runs,
That's right.
making it difficult for the Cavaliers. There's
We
2
got
outs.
Pitch coming in. Carpenter, that's going to be a ball. So on 1-1 count. And if you're also tuning into other sports tonight, we have the Boston Celtics and the Orlando Magic taking on tonight at 7 p.m. We have 7:30, the Heat and the Cavaliers, and the Warriors and the Rockets at 9:30. So we got some NBA playoffs coming on tonight. If you want to hear more about that, you can tune into A Rude Awakening right after this.
And folks, you might have just saved me because I might actually not be doing a show now because I forgot the Boston Celtics were on live. So, folks, I want to change the plans. The Rude Awakening will not happen on 3
It might be tomorrow.
Thank you so much for that. Seriously, because the NFL drafts tomorrow, I want to cover everything, and I want to enjoy the Celtics. So I'm going to watch the Boston Celtics tonight. I completely forgot about that. So a 3-1 count. Sorry for getting off track. Just needed that.
Yeah.
And a big pitch coming up.
And Carlisle is still here at bat. Pitch is going to come in here. It's a 3-1 count, and
Gonna walk there. Looked a little low, so a big
this is
opportunity coming up.
huge. We got bases loaded.
Loaded, folks. And Carpenter facing some adversity, and the team will talk to him, and I love the call. Just giving him confidence. I used to love those, conversations when I played Little League Majors. I'd go up and I'd, talk to the players and install confidence. And here's Coach Nur coming out.
He's going to talk to his freshman, I believe, Lacella. So we do get an update on his name. Because before, Game Changer did not have his name in there. He had him as just number 4. So
Both teams talking to the players. Chargers obviously discussing with Carpenter.
they got a big opportunity here, these
What
Cavaliers.
would you do here? Would you leave him on? I think I would leave Carpenter in the game because
Oh,
despite
absolutely.
you're seeing the velocity drop because he's getting deeper in this game, you don't want to throw a new pitcher in with bases loaded.
Bases loaded, I'd keep Carpenter in. I think
I'd finish the inning here. I'd get him out.
they got 2. Yeah,
If
they have
clear
2
the
outs.
bases here, then take him out. That's all what happens in this at bat.
And they have 2 outs. This is a very crucial moment here in this game.
I think Coach Nur is going with that. So 2 out,
We got-
bases are loaded.
And we have the freshman, Lacella, looking to make a huge impact for this game as a youngster.
He is a senior, by the way, at the mound, and he has a ball there thrown. So 1-0 count. This is, in my opinion, not the game because there's no time limit, but this is a huge opportunity to change the whole perspective of this ball game.
Yeah, depending on the outcome, it could be 4-6.
And it was a strike at first. Yeah, that's my mistake. So it might be 2 strikes here.
We are looking at 2
yeah,
strikes,
0-2.
2 outs. 2
Huge
strikes, 2
pitch
outs. No balls.
Here it goes.
Let's see.
And he's tipped it there.
And he's going to be saved by a foul ball.
I thought he missed it there. Just staying alive here in the boxes. The young freshman.
He's staying alive. Who sings that? The Bee Gees?
I don't know.
I could be
We're
wrong.
focused on the baseball right now. 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he makes some contact. He's going to have to make a play here. He's out.
He's out.
So no runs are going there. Pepler with a great throw there to Sumner, and they will be scoreless on the Cavaliers.
Jake, I don't know.
Game.
You saw that. That looked pretty safe to me.
It was
but...
close, but what a big play. We'll be right back.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and
And we are back here.
Sorry, I just had to crank a window. It is getting a little
Sorry if
warm.
you heard me singing, folks. Me and Dan having a great time.
Oh! Look at that already. Is that one gone?
Oh, there that goes. What? How would that? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question. If
I
you listen
didn't
to
see
what
it.
Mr. Ben Barber says, if you hit it to left field, there is no such thing as gone. I mean, you can hit that thing to California if you wanted to, and there's no gone. I'm just teasing you.
This guy stinks.
Holland here at bat for the Chargers. I believe West stays at the mound.
That is, yes.
So 0-2 count. I'm trying to stay alive here. It's a 6-0 Chargers lead. If you're just joining us, bottom of the fourth inning. Been a good one. And here's the pitch, and it's a high pitch there. It's the 1-2.
And we got West trying to hopefully turn things around.
And he struck him out there, and you said that right on the fly. So a strikeout for West.
Stretch my hands. Well, Kanye West. We got the music man Dan in here as Peace, Greg Peace, Gavin Peace, right? I think Greg for some reason. Gavin Peace coming in. He is 0 for 2. West is at 72 pitches, and hopefully we can make something happen here.
There's the pitch, and it is a strike. Beautiful pitch there. Looked like it had some finesse on it. So West trying to finish his appearance the right way in this game, despite the result right now. And a swing and a miss there, so a strike 2. So there's a ball there.
Sorry about that. It's a 1-2 count, a piece at bat. We got the
Stays alive there.
foul ball. A piece looking to get another strikeout here.
I think you're right. That Staying Alive song, I think they need to play that when someone's rallying with 2 strikes.
Oh, absolutely. Get him fired up. Jacob, we need
on track here.
No, we got to get you singing, buddy. And that is going to be a 2-2 count.
That's what you want to see there. Just fight and get the pitch count up.
He's in. Looks like I almost hit him. And it's going to be 3-2.
Full count now, so a little different perspective on this at bat. Chargers trying to get someone out.
This is a big throw for West. Pitch comes in, and he's going to go to first base. A piece making a statement.
Chargers would be their 7th run on base.
Trying to pay attention. It does not sound like a song I am familiar with, but I do like it.
Downing here at bat. I believe he's the 2nd in the order. He
Yes.
is 1 for 2 on the night.
West, this is going to be his 80th pitch of the game.
And there is a piece taken off there to second, and I believe he's going to get there, and he does.
And when I said that this kid was trying to make a statement, he is for sure making a statement in this game at this moment, and there is no doubt about it as he takes second base.
Chris Collinsworth there. Coach Dan.
Absolutely.
Keep saying Coach Dan. Dan.
I am not Coach Dan.
You are not Coach Dan. He might be walking through the door.
He could be at any moment.
What's the estimated time of arrival? So 1 strike, no ball pitch here, and
Downing looking to make something big here. 0-1 count. 1-1 count. My apologies.
you really offended me, so thank you.
I got you, bud. And they are singing fairy tales.
I love listening. Off in the booth. Let's go on here, roll.
They row in their boat.
Here come the Chargers.
Oh!
Inside, folks.
That one could have hurt. They are still row your boat.
Piece who took off from 1st to 2nd.
Yeah, if I'm West, I am going to be head on a swivel.
He's gotten stolen a lot today.
And a piece looks hungry for that third base. Pitch comes in.
Strike, I believe.
And he stole it.
I didn't even see him. He beat the camera. He's like flash.
Holy smokes, it's Jaron Duran out there. As I mentioned him for the 2nd time, but that was fast. He steals third base. And if I'm West, I am shaking in my boots and my cleats, if you would, with a guy on third. And a 2-2 count. Let's see.
Pitch comes in.
Full count.
And with the right call there, a full count. 1 out.
Yeah, you learn things as you going along with the game here. Zen.
Gonna be a walk. That was close there. Downing will get the first. A piece at third, 1 out. And the music is just getting louder tonight, folks. A 6-0 Charger lead, bottom of the 4th, with a lot of opportunity to score here. West is at 85 pitches on the night.
And we got number 16, Sumner, coming in. He's 1 for 2. We got a piece at third and Downing at first.
And it looks like Downing's going to take off.
Wow, and we got a guy on second now. This is huge.
Did he throw that? I want to see if he threw it.
Well, unfortunately, we don't get an instant replay, but they're going to say that he's at
I don't think he threw it, because if he threw that, a piece would have took off at third base. Just some one-on-one of baseball right
Correct.
there. So 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. And I believe it's going to be 2 balls, no strikes. All the momentum for the green and white. 2-0 pitch, and it was low, so 3-0 count. West is just battling some adversity all game long since that first inning. And I'm not going to lie to you, after that first inning, I mean, I was thinking, hey, it's going to be a low-scoring game, but Chargers just, they rallied, and here we go.
And we got a foul ball, but, I mean, with what we got here, they're only at 1 out, so the Chargers do have a chance to make it a double-digit scoring game here. if Apiece and Downing can make it home, and if Sumner can make something big here, looks like it's going to be a strike, and that is correct. Got a full count, bottom of the fourth, on 1 out.
And
there's a ding. It's a foul ball.
And a good shout out to that parent that made the play out there.
Shout out mom or dad there. Kids, make sure you say hi to mom again. We got a pitch coming in as it's still a full count.
And
there it goes.
1-run score. Rohan's taken, and he's actually going to stay at third. Good call there from the third base coach. But Apiece could walk home there in a 7-0 Charger lead here at the junction. And the music, like I said, it just keeps getting louder. I feel like the momentum is all in green.
Shadan does not know what that song was.
You just give yourself a nickname. I can't. You know what? We're gonna mute his mic, folks. I'm just kidding. As the manager is gonna come out here and talk to West.
We're gonna talk to West, and
I'm assuming he's gonna, pitch count's getting high here. He's gonna keep him on the mound here. First and third, 1 out, and just has not been the prettiest of games for him. But and Carpenter is coming up here for the Chargers, who's been phenomenal. Might be an understatement. And folks, some news for Celtic fans. Jason Tatum is ineligible for tonight's game against the Orlando Magic.
He's
that
unfortunately.
hurt my heart. You just flipping the phone and showing me that.
He is unfortunately going to
I
sit.
think they could still get the job done without him. Not the finals, but this round. As Carpenter.
And Jake, that does scare me just a little bit, but hopefully we can make something happen.
As it's a 1-0 count. Absolutely. The Celtics need him to stay alive. So it's a strike there. So 1-1 count. 1 out. And folks, just a moment. Special guest joining us.
We got Chariho legend Dan LaBelle joining us here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Thank you guys. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man.
Good. The Chargers put some runs on the board.
Yeah, another run scores. So an 8-0 Charger lead, folks. Just disastrous here in the infield for the Cavaliers. It's just all momentum has been green and white, Coach Dan. It's just...
Which, as a Chariho alumni, you're looking to see that. But I was listening to you guys a little bit on the way here, and I heard that this Middletown team, is it a co-op between Middletown and Juanita Sanchez?
I'm not sure. I did not see that. It
usually the
very
Islanders,
well could be.
Usually they're called the Islanders.
Okay, that's what I saw, and I looked up, and then I saw Cavaliers, and I'm like, it must be a co-op then.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's Carpenter now. That's take strike one.
He's pitched a phenomenal game.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it on the first ever Chariho broadcast, and luckily they were playing Westerly that day. But this kid Adam, I mean, I coached him in 8th grade. He's just a really good kid, and he's done a lot of work in the weight room to get himself stronger. As he cuts on one right there and misses.
And that's what can put you to the next level. Between the 9th and 12th grade, if you can really weightlift for the proper sport and get ready, I mean, it gives you a huge advantage.
He really put in the work, and it showed. And he's going there to pitch, and couldn't be happier for him. The one season I did get to coach him, just a class act. He did a really good job at that level, and he's continued that on right into high school as number 21, the third baseman, Gavin Pepler, bats now. Swings at a high one for strike one.
Yeah, and he's no doubt what you said, spot on in this game, and you're seeing the results today. No runs so far, and been incredible. As Pepler is at bat here. 1 strike, and the pitch, and it goes high, so 1-1 count, 2 down.
Yeah, the Chargers left a lot of men base the other day against Westerly, so I'm sure they were itching to get back out on the field today. I know they felt they kind of lost that one a little bit. Where Westerly was able to capitalize, Chariho wasn't, and that's just how the game of baseball goes on some days.
Yeah, I mean, a day like today, these Chargers, man, they've made a complete 180 from that game. They've been scoring like no other. They're up 8-0 now. We got a man at second, and hopefully they can make something happen. They got 2 outs, 2 strikes, and a ball for the count here. As there's a swing, and it'll be a foul.
You're saying such a beautiful day to play some baseball. I'm sure I believe you played, right?
I did.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it gets hot sometimes when you're playing. No
It definitely
doubt.
does, but luckily at Chariho, on the nicer days, you do get a little bit of a breeze, as you guys can see in the background. There's not many trees, only, really beyond the turf field, there's some trees. So you get that wind coming in from the road and stuff.
How did you like? I'm hearing this today, and I did not realize it being there. There's no left field barrier. Like you can
No fence.
You can hit that thing to Boston. if
Yeah,
you wanted
so
to.
I mean, I've never seen someone hitting it straight into the woods, but a few people that I played against, and a few people I played with as well, had it kind of roll into the woods, and it was a ground rule double, they call it. I don't know if they still call it a ground rule double. It might be a triple now, but at least when I played, it was a ground rule double.
How far, estimated wise, do you think it is from home plate?
It's far out there, man. As Hepler swings on that one for strike three, and that's how the fourth inning will end at Chariho. Moving into the top of the fifth when we get back. We'll be right back with a few short messages.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
All right, we are back here from the break, folks. Top of the fifth inning, the Chargers, the commanding lead in this one over the Middletown Cavaliers.
At Lundbaum Athletic Complex in Chariho, it is 7-0.
I believe they're bringing on a reliever here. Ethan Gordon.
Yes, number 9, Ethan Gordon. Ethan's a junior. I got to coach him a little bit in middle school as well. He has a good control with his fastball, some pretty good off-speed pitches as well. He came in the other night against Westerly in that game on Saturday. So kid who knows how to pound the strike zone and looking to just get the Chargers home here for these last 3 innings.
We will see what it's all about here momentarily, folks. I just want to shout out the 321 Media team. Obviously, Jacob Ruder, Dan and Trary, Coach Dan LaBelle. Lisa Ornberg is field producing tonight with Dave DeAngelis and Ben Barber's production. There's a strike there on his first pitch.
And Johnson at bat is a 0-1 count. Top of the fifth.
Come on, Ethan. Hey, make a play out there, boys.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it is.
You got something here. It's looking like it's going to be an out.
There's a play there from the Chargers.
Good job by the shortstop, Everett Nur, right there. Nice, smooth play. Fire on to Sumner at first. If you're the Chargers, that's what you want, right? Especially Gordon coming into the game. You want to try to, it's easier said than done sometimes, but get the ball in the strike zone, let your defense do the work. And the Chargers got a pretty good defense as well.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Yeah, I think they've only had one miscommunication between shortstop and third. Other than that, it's been clean from the Chargers defensively, as I believe that was a strike for the Chargers. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it is tipped off foul, so 0-2.
Then on the opposite side, if you're Middletown here, you're just thinking, any way you can get on base, right? Whether that be maybe leading into a pitch, drawing a walk, just trying to put the ball in play, put the pressure on the Chargers defense to make some plays.
Right. They had a huge opportunity last inning, bases loaded with 2 down. Carpenter found a way, and I believe the check swing went, and it did. A strikeout there from Gordon, his first one of the night, and 2 down.
Exactly what you want if you're Coach Nerr. You know, reliever comes right into the game, gets 2 quick outs, and hopefully gets your team back in quickly into the dugout to add a few more runs.
And hopefully, if we're pronouncing this right, we did mention it before. Kef at bat.
So 1 strike here. Here's the pitch, and it is low there. So 1-1 count.
And Gordon is putting on a pretty impressive pitching display here.
Yeah, he's been able to get ahead all 3 batters here, which he made me look pretty good there.
Yeah,
saying he gets ahead, you know, but that's what he does. He pitches, tries to pitch to contact, has good location on his fastball and all his other pitches as well.
You're seeing it tonight so far, Gordon, with the pitch, a 1-1 pitch, and it was
another
low
ball
for the umpire's liking there. It looked like it was close.
But again, a good pitch if you're Gordon and the Chargers right there, right? Borderline pitch, you may or may not get the call. Keep that ball down to try to get a ground ball.
And a swing and a miss there, so 2-2-2. Here in the top of the 5th. And here's the 2-2 pitch, and he's low there, so full count coming up.
And Gavin Appice behind the plate does a really good job for the Chargers. You know, I watched him the other day. He's another player I got to coach, in 8th grade when he was in 8th grade, and does a really good job of staying in front of the baseball. Nice, calm demeanor behind the plate, and really gives his pitchers the confidence they need as Gordon keep the ground out to Nerr, throw on the run, and it gets away from the first baseman, Sumner, and Kef will be going into second. Oh, good throw by the Chargers, though, and it looks like he'll be tagged out by Noah Holland, the second baseman for the Chargers. So, middle of the 5th inning here. We'll be right back after a few short messages.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozwoski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Duns Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
As we are back here for, I believe, the bottom of the 5th inning. It is an 8-0 Charger lead right now at the moment. And there might be a new pitcher in. I could be mistaken here.
You are correct. Yes, Johnson is pitching, number 7, and we could potentially see a double-digit lead here from the Chariho Chargers as we get the bottom of the 5th going.
Which, if the Chargers were able to push across 2 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, that we would get to the run rule.
Oh, yeah. So there is
in high school baseball. Yep. So it's 10 runs after 5 innings, and both teams need the opportunity to be at bat. So if the Chargers were able to score here, game would end.
Sweet. And it's 7-inning game, right?
Correct.
It's like softball. Yes. It's Ethan Elderkin at the plate here. He's had a tremendous help for me in the booth when I was doing soccer and for basketball as well. Great kid. And here we go, leading off the Chargers this inning as the pitch goes high there from Johnson's first pitch.
Yeah, Ethan is a student athlete who's involved with not only sports but so many other things at Chariho, and he's a really good person for the Chariho community as he swings on that one and fouls it down the third base line for a 1-1 count.
And I feel like that's such a great, remarkable thing for your town to give back. Or not town, but, communities of the school. And he's definitely part of that, and he takes pride in it, and all respect. It looks like a 1-1 count. Johnson deals here. And it'll be low and outside, so it'll be a 2-1 count. Two one pitch, and it's a swing and a miss there from Elderkin. So 2-2.
In Middletown here, you're going pitch by pitch, out by out. You really just want to try to get out of this inning without any runs, ideally, to be able to continue to be playing baseball today, to give your team a chance to come back. And that pitch ended up hitting Elderkin, so he will move on down to first base, and he'll get on with nobody out here in the Charger fifth inning.
Great opportunity there. Just took one there for the team and gets him to first base with no outs.
Looked like it might have been an off-speed pitch. He didn't move much on that, so
Yeah.
I'm sure he was happy about that instead of a heater in there.
Full-on fastball, right.
We got Hoffman coming in up next at bat. Johnson looking to make a statement here as it's 1-0 count.
Pitch a little high there and trying to find his groove here. Winning run is at bat right now for the Chargers. And it looks like he gets hit there inside, so he will go to first.
And Nur will be next. So we got a man on first and a man at second.
Yeah, tough spot for Johnson here if you're on the mound, right? I mean, your team's down 8-0. You're just trying to do the best that you can to try to keep this game going. And sometimes it is not easy to go in there and just be able to, get into a groove right away. As we got a pinch hitter, it looks like, and this is going to be Milo Clark, sophomore.
Just off there, the strike zone, so 1-0 count. A 1-0 pitch, and it looked to be out there. Runners will take off, or I believe they will not. Like they were going to steal, then they just held off there last second.
Great hustle by the catcher to quickly get up from the crouch and go after that baseball. Because if he didn't react the way he did, those Charger base runners were definitely going to take second and third.
Yeah. That was Kev there, the catcher. 2-0 count. Johnson deals, and it is a strike there. Good pitch there.
Man, that looked like it was right on the outside corner. Good location by Johnson right there. Man, like I mentioned, Clark just a sophomore. Good opportunity, 8-0 ball game. Get one of your young guys a valuable at bat.
And wow. That's a big one. Let's see if it's caught, and it's going to be one out.
Lavassaire, right?
Again, we're just going to leave it to Dan.
We got both the Dans, but I was calling him Coach Dan about this.
I know. I heard a little bit as I was right here. I was like, oh, man.
I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
And we got Holland, I believe, at bat. I could be wrong, but it's number 14.
That's senior.
Westnich.
This is that's a
basketball
familiar
player.
name to you, Sean Westnich.
Seen a couple of them. I saw Rohan.
Yep.
Yeah,
Story behind this, Sean, I don't think has played baseball his whole high school career, but I think he wanted to come out for the team this year. I think he played a little bit when he was younger, and,
Why not?
senior, it's the last time you get to do it, right?
Shout out to him being one of the leaders for basketball this year for the Chargers.
Elderkin was able to take third, so now the Chargers have runners at the corners with one out. So we'll see if the Chargers decide to put Hoffman in motion, put the pressure on the Middletown defense a little bit. He doesn't in the pitch. And Westnich.
Wow.
Made some contact. Dugout went a little crazy there. There's two down there.
They like to see Westnich get a hit like that.
As Agrin made the play at shortstop. That's what you love to see, though, in these games. Teammates just having fun. And
Well, I was there on Saturday, and despite the final score, this team was definitely all together. Throughout the game, they had constant energy. The ebbs and flows of the game, they all stayed together. And I know it wasn't the result they wanted, but moving forward for the rest of the season, that's what you want to see as a team, right? How are you going to be able to handle both winning and losing? And you come together, and it should help you come playoff time.
huge fact. You want to see how people react to losing, and that's a huge factor of a good team. And there is a little bit outside there from Johnson, so on 1-0 count.
And it's Gavin apiece.
I think you mentioned was the catcher. He's got wheels.
He definitely does. Yeah, it must run in the family. He's my cousin, so maybe.
Oh, must be.
No, I'm just kidding.
It must run in the family, folks. It's one there to third base. I believe it just went foul.
Elderkin did a good job of taking his lead into foul territory. So if that ball had hit Elderkin in foul territory, he wouldn't be out. If he took his lead inside the baseline and that ball hit him, he would be out.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yep. Pitch is just low. 2-1 to piece here. But yeah, that's why, growing up through playing baseball and stuff, our coaches told us to take the lead, especially from third base, outside of that baseline, right? Just in case of any foul ball that goes that way.
That makes sense. You're interfering with in the gameplay type. And there's a swing and a miss there from a piece. So a 2-2 count with 2 down. Runners on first and third here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Chargers.
And Jake, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the part where they start shaking the hats with
Yes,
2-2.
it is. 2-2-2. And here's the pitch from Johnson, and it is outside, so full count. Coming up here.
And I mean, good job by Johnson, right? Those 2 base runners got on with nobody out. He was able to get the next 2 outs and looking to put the end of the inning right here for Middletown.
And here's the 3-2 pitch. Runner takes off. He makes some contact, but goes foul again.
And we got Hoffman, who will attempt to take second base, but I believe since it was foul, he has to go back to first.
Yep, Hoffman will be off on the pitch here. 3-2 count, 2 outs, so he'll be in motion.
He is ready to fly.
And some contact there. That pops up there towards the first base line, the outfield. And he makes the catch there. Was the second baseman, Lasella, which will wrap up the 5th inning. An 8-0 Chargers lead. We'll take a quick break.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Wesley office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
All right, we are back here for the 6th inning, folks. 8-0 to the Chargers. If you're just joining us, beautiful day out for baseball. Gordon's still at the mound here for his 2nd inning of his appearance with both the Dans of 321 Media, Coach Dan Lavelle and Dan Entreri, the host of D&D podcast here. Guys, what are we thinking about this? Obviously, Chargers bouncing back from their loss recently.
Absolutely, and they are doing it in a absolute dominant way against these poor Cavaliers, man.
Yeah, but I want to shout out the second baseman to end that inning. That was a very, very good play. That a ball like that, they call it the triangle out there, where the right fielder, second base, and first base are all going for that baseball. And especially at the field at Chariho, that sun at the right time is just right in your face, all on that right side. So really good job by the second baseman of Middletown to make that play to end the inning.
That's why I definitely saw an error coming, because I saw the sunlight and I was like, oh my gosh.
It's tough to deal with out there, and he did a great job. As Gordon's first pitch is in there for strike one.
He does throw some heat, man. Impressive. Gordon, no doubt, what we've seen from, I mean, that's only his first pitch of the second inning, but it's just good things to see here from the sophomore.
And Carrison at bat, it's going to be a foul ball.
So an 0-2 count here. Folks, just want to shout out again, I am not having a show tonight. I forgot the Boston Celtics were on live at 7 p.m.
And speaking of it, it's 7 on the dot, so they should be getting started within the next 10 to 15. Very excited to watch that.
I believe there's a strikeout there from Gordon, as he is just leaving off right where the Carpenter, I'm going to call him the Carpenter. He was the Carpenter, just what would you say before? What it was?
I forgot.
It was a great analogy.
It was great, though.
It was
coming from Dan, I'm sure it was.
Yeah, creative,
I'm sure.
Perfect. Well, sorry about that. As we are back here with one down.
And it's Agrin at bat with Gordon on the mound. That is going to be his 14th pitch, I believe. 15th, correct. And hopefully they can make some noise here.
0-1 pitch coming up here. And
speaking of noise, there's the ding, and it's going to go from third to first, and it's going to miss. And he could potentially go to second, and it looks like he's going to do it with ease.
Just looked like a miscommunication. Obviously, Pepler just missed through him there to the left side. First baseman looked to stretch.
Yeah, tough play at third base for anyone who's played on that Chariho baseball field and just played third base in general at a lot of fields. That ball comes quick, and the hop sometimes that the ball can take. Gavin did a really good job of staying in front. Sometimes just the throw, kind of goes when you do that good of a job staying in front of the baseball. So
I honestly think it's one of the hardest things to do. Not even just the sport of baseball. Have the strength you got to throw that thing hard with accuracy from third base, and
especially with the speed that some of these guys are running too.
Right.
I know they hit the ball hard, but they run just as fast. So it looks like we're going to get a pinch runner.
And just to join us, top of the sixth, 8-0 Chargers lead.
So Gordon trying to stay hot here, finding the strike zone. Again, you want to just try to get another ground ball for your team. Ground ball, or of course, a strikeout would always be nice too. But keep that ball on the ground to let your infielders, have another chance to make a play.
Nice, here we go.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that is Levasseur at bat, number 19.
See, no one else was going to say that. That's it.
Perfect. That was perfect. Thank
I
God
wasn't even thinking about it.
I was checking. I had to check before anything happened, but it is a 1-0 count, 1 out with guy on second. Something could potentially happen, and it's another ball.
That pitch was just high and inside there from Gordon.
A piece walking out there a little bit more, trying to assure Gordon, hey, just find the strike zone here, focus on my glove, and try to let the defense do the work for us. 2-0 coming. Ball is low. Good block by a piece back there. Keep the ball in front. Now we'll go to 3-0. Good job by Middletown. Got a ball in play. Was able to, make something happen. And now you got a 3-0 count here, trying to get another base runner on.
Some momentum, and he will walk there. So I have first and second here, 1 out.
And if you're Middletown here, you might not come all the way back, but you want to finish this game strong, right? Especially going into your next game. You don't want to leave off on a bad note as Coach Will Nur will go out to talk to his junior pitcher, Ethan Gordon.
I'm sure when you had those talks there, they're important, man. Just the confidence that will install to your pitcher sometimes. If he ends up staying in the game, right?
I played shortstop predominantly all of my high school career, besides my freshman year. And, when the infield all goes in like that too, not only is he getting encouragement from the coach, he's getting encouragement from his teammates as well. And sometimes when the coach goes out there, he'll let the fielders know what they need to do as well. Hey, we're going, the ball here if the ball gets hit here, so on and so forth, right? So it's just a good reset for everybody, and looks like Gordon's going to get ready to face number 24 for the Islanders.
Their pitcher, West.
Was the starting pitcher of this game. I believe it is the Islanders, by the way.
I was gonna say, yeah. I thought
I read that in the beginning, and it's a miscommunication.
that's all. It's all right.
Here's the pitch,
And what a big hit from West.
I believe it goes foul.
Put a pretty good swing on that one. As if he kept that one fair, he might have been running for a little bit.
Been huge momentum to just. There's no time limit in baseball, so you just play by play, and game is never over till it's over.
You never know. It only takes one big play.
Yeah, the pitch looked close there. Just not gonna give him it there, so 1-1 count.
Just like errors in baseball, hits are also contagious. You see a few guys on your team start to get hits. The people behind start to become a little bit more relaxed, and it could lead to a lot more good stuff for your team.
We'll see what the Islanders can do with their momentum. 1-1 pitch there, and it was a strike or a ball there. So a 2-1 count.
It was a strike. Yeah, there was a strike. You had it, Jake. And Gordon, we're going to make something big happen here. We're going to strike out West.
Checked his swing there. Home plate umpire checked with the field umpire, but he did not go. So we'll go to 2-2 here on West. If you're Gordon, you'd love to get a ground ball, try to turn a double play, get yourself out of the inning.
And here's the pitch, and it was high there, so full count coming up.
Now let's see what the Islanders do here. Some coaches would elect to send the runners in motion if they really, really trust their player at bat to either put the bat on the ball or draw a walk. So we'll see what the Islanders do here. 8-0 lead, though. I'm sure they'll probably stay put with where they are, and they will. That'll be ball 4.
Huge here. Bases are loaded. 1 out. And here the Islanders putting some pressure on the Chargers despite this 8-0 lead here at home.
And we got Carlisle, who has the chance to do the unthinkable and get a grand slam here and put some points on the board for these Islanders.
This is 3-1 Chariho. Don't be saying that. Now, knock on this wood right now.
Do a little bit of that if you heard.
This is huge for Gordon here. Confidence here. Young pitcher seeing some adversity. We'll see what happens here. Carlisle here. He got that. And he will just foul it off left.
And if you're the Chargers here, obviously you can play the infield back. It looks like the corners are in. So maybe if the ball gets hit right away to one of those corner positions, either first or third, they'll try to go home with it. But if it's hit the shortstop or second base, most likely they're going to try to turn 2 here.
The 0-1 pitch, and he hits a fly ball there and goes right to Pepler, and that'll be 2 down. A big out there.
Good pitch by Gordon. Was able to, get that ball on the inside a little bit. Batter inside it out, got under it, and was able to get a nice fly out to Pepler at third for the second out of the inning.
Big play there. Islanders have been in this position before, and the Chargers won that battle. We'll see what happens here.
And it's Lasella with a big hit.
And before, and he goes, and it runs through there. Looked like an error there from Nur. They're sending another home throw to the plate, and he is out there. A huge play there, a piece with the tag, and I believe there was one run that scored.
Yep, 1 run scored. Great throw by Elderkin out there in center field to cut down the Middletown runner at the plate, and that's how we'll end. Well, we'll end the top half of the 6th inning. 9-0. Well, 8-2 now. Chariho. We'll be right back.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Boys for them.
As we are back here live, folks, an 8-1 ball game here at Chariho. I believe it's Lundbaum Field.
Carl Lumbum.
Lundbaum. I keep saying I say Lundbaum.
And I apologize. It is 8-1 Chariho, as Middletown was only able to get 1 that inning, as the 2nd run was cut down at the plate.
Great play, like you said. I believe it was Elderkin from center field, as you mentioned. Just a great throw, a piece with the tag. Yeah, they gave up a run, but you can live with that being up 8-1. Gordon did a great job only letting up 1 run, so great job there from the Chargers. A lot of music going on here for the Chargers.
Yeah, good vibes at Chariho. I was there the other day for Chariho Westerly, and I wish they had done walk-up songs and stuff like that while I was playing, because it does add a lot to the game as Mr. Downing takes strike 1.
Now, let me ask you this. What song would you have chosen?
Oh, yeah, man, I would have had to have like a few songs on rotate or something like that throughout the game as Downing takes strike 2. Yeah, I'd have to get back to you on that. I'd have to really think about that one.
I feel like one song wouldn't work, because what if you're missing off one song? You need another one.
Yeah,
exactly.
If we're playing baseball,
there.
you got to have like at least 3 to 5 a game.
Because usually,
That you can
most of the time
rotate
you get
through.
up, 3 times in the game, sometimes 4, depending on where you bat in the batting lineup and how well your team hits that day, as well as the pitch to Downing. He chops it on the ground to third base. Third baseman on the run to throw, and he got it. So good play from the Middletown to third baseman right there to get out number 1 for the Islanders.
It was Carlisle there on the throw. An impressive throw, like we mentioned, third base. Making that throw is not that easy, and great play.
With a pretty good runner and Rohan Downing as well. You saw him on the basketball court. He's pretty quick, isn't he?
Sure, just his absolute dog in the corner.
And we got Christian Mancini taking bat with the Godfather theme song as his walk-up song.
That one was probably one of my favorites I heard the other day.
That's elite.
That is something I really can appreciate.
Dan,
that.
what would you play? 'Cause since you're the music guy of 3-2-1 Media, what would you play? Don't say Juice WRLD. Don't say SpongeBob SquarePants. I want to hear
Nah, if I had to do a walk-up song, I got to do something. Me personally, I'm picking something that's probably going to be around the 80s rock kind of era.
I like it.
We're talking AC/DC, Def Leppard, Journey. Journey's not that, fire up you. Maybe a little Metallica, something like that.
Metallica,
just to get me going.
As we are back here on track, a 1-1 count here. It's Mancini here at bat, and pitch just goes behind the plate. And obviously it goes behind the plate, behind the catcher. So a 2-1 count.
Yeah, and after actually hearing a walk-up song like that, you might have to go something like the Godfather theme song, maybe a little Scarface theme song.
Might have to.
Yeah, his first bat the other day. First time hearing the Godfather theme. He had runners on, hit a double.
It's something you
got to run
don't
in.
expect.
So
That's how you build a culture. It's awesome. 3-1 count here, and at ties, we will walk there. The Godfather himself will walk.
good job by Christian Mancini. Really good player for the Chargers. He does a good job of fielding over there at first base as well. I've seen him pick a lot of balls in the dirt. For the games that I haven't been broadcasting, I've gotten to a few games here and there, and he's done an exceptional job at first base for the Chargers.
Speaking of AC/DC, when I was talking about him earlier, we got not Eric Gordon. I'm not talking about the NBA. Let me check. Ethan Gordon, who is back in black. I believe this is his first time at bat tonight.
Yep. He did a phenomenal job escaping with only one run. Bases loaded with one down, I believe, last inning. As it is an 0-2 count. One down. Mancini at first base. And here's the 0-2 pitch from Agrin, who I believe is making his appearance on the mound.
That would be his 12th pitch of the day.
So yeah, he must have just.
Yeah, he just came into this inning.
All there. And the pitch. And he swung out and missed there. Good pitch there from Agrin. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
And Pepler is going to come in.
I told Dan, I respect the no music.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Iron Mike Tyson. That's it. You walk into the building. And
That's how I had to go up to the plate.
That's
It's not when we got to play at McCoy, but that was a completely different story. Hopefully the Chariho Chargers team can make a deep run here. They've had a few games over the past 2 years losing in 1-0 fashion, and as Gavin Pepler swings out. Yeah, they lost last year in the first round. Landon Sumner, who was a sophomore at the time, junior now, pitched an exceptional game, but they lost 1-0 to East Providence. So just wasn't able to get those runs in to help support their pitcher. But I think this year, I think the Chargers are battle tested. A lot of these guys have gotten good varsity experience over, the past season and a little bit in the season before. So look for the Chargers to make a little bit of a deeper playoff run this year.
Can't wait to see that here. Just getting hot at the right time is huge. And there's a low pitch there, and I believe Mancini will second base, and he does. So the famous Daniel and Treasury 2-2-2 over here. The hat.
Get the hat shaking.
That's one thing I do miss about playing baseball. The dugout's getting rowdy. When you're out bat. Shout out to all my guys I played with. I mean, we had the best dugout in the state for sure. For sure. I know opposing pitchers hated us.
That's what it's all about. 2-2 pitch, and he struck him out. A huge pitch there from Agrin there. As that will end the side here. 8-1. Top of the 7th coming up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
As we are back here for the top of the seventh, Chargers looking to close this one out here. At home.
And just like return of the Mac, return of us three back here, back from commercial.
Yes, we are back from commercial.
As we start up,
You're
as we start the seventh inning here.
Just want to shout out the 3-1 team, by the way. We call this game. Just obviously the both Dans and Ernie. I appreciate you guys so much.
Dan
for
squared.
everything. Great friends of mine. I just want to thank Lisa Hornberg
Yes.
for field producing. Going out there to film. It's not the easiest of tasks and takes a lot of time to set up, and she does a phenomenal job. So shout out to her, and shout out the production of and directing of Dave DeAngelis and Ben Barber. I'm forgetting the names, even though I say it 100.
Hey, we need more camera people. So if
Absolutely.
you're interested in getting, into media, into camera work and stuff like that, please give us a call at 321.
It's something that you learn a lot. As there's a ground ball there, great play to actually hit off Pepler and bounced away there.
Oh, just
on
a
top of the diamond. And
couple of errors there, but he is going to stay at first, and we got a runner at first. That was Johnson, I believe, who made it to first, and
then we got a new pitcher for the Chargers as well, number 16, Landon Sumner. He started the game the other day on Saturday against the Westerly Bulldogs. Held them down for a while. He did a really good job, but Westerly was able to, score some runs later on. But Landon's got a really good fastball, good off-speed pitches as well, and he's looking to shut the door here for the Chargers to get a win to move on to 4-4, I believe, on the year.
And it's Agron who is at base.
the pitch goes, I believe, a little outside, so a 2-0 count. And I always wondered, obviously that's considered an error at third base, but that thing was a rocket.
It depends. It depends on the situation of the play too. I think with Gavin having to dive like that as well, even though it hit off his glove, I think at least I would, if I was scoring, I would score that as a hit because that is a really tough
That
play.
was like a missile right there, right? He's just getting his body in front of his head check there from first base. And you're safe, so a 3-0 count remains here.
Yeah, scores in baseball, not only at the high school level, but all levels. I think they try to do their best to read the play as well. If it's a little bit tougher play like that last one, I think they give the benefit of the doubt to the hitter.
That's a good pitch there from Sumner just to get it down the middle. So no outs, runner at first. And the 3-1 pitch. Coming up. Islanders hoping to have a great rally. As the pitch was high there, so he will get to first base. So runners at first and second. No outs here. Chargers facing some adversity here late in the game.
Yeah, Sumner, usually a starter for the Chariho Chargers. So it is slightly different as a pitcher to be able to, come into a game, especially the last inning like this. You haven't gone through your same warm-up routine, all that stuff. So it is slightly different. And I think he's just trying to find his comfort out there right now. Once he does, I think he'll get the ball in there and, Chargers hopefully can hold on. But from what I've seen from Middletown, I mean, they've put together some good at-bats. I mean, these guys are out here. They're swinging hard. They put the ball in play a good amount. And just a testament to their team and, not giving up in this game. They could have easily folded when the Chargers took an 8-0 lead as that first pitch is swung on and missed.
Yeah, that was a rocket there. Great pitch there from Sumner. And like we mentioned earlier, before you got here, this is a young Islander team. So you're seeing, obviously, the inexperience. You've had bases loaded a couple of times, only with one run. Right, so they've had their opportunities to make some noise in this one, and the Chargers, with their experience, have taken advantage of them more. It is an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch, and he struck him out there. A big at bat there for Sumner and the Chargers.
And that's why I think, baseball and softball, I think it's the hardest sport to win in consistently, to be honest. I mean, you need you need to capitalize on those timely hits, right, with runners on base. You need your pitchers to, always kind of, at least be around the strike zone all the time, and you need a great defense behind you. And it's tough to bring that each and every single day throughout the full season. You only get so many opportunities at bat. You only get so many opportunities in the field. So you really got to make them count when you get them.
There's a strike there, hit the inside of the strike zone, so 1-1.
Come on, Lando. Come on, Lando.
One pitch, and there's a contact there in the infield. Sumner just fields it with ease, and there's out number 2 there as he chooses to go to first base. So 1 out away from victory here are the Chargers. With, I believe, Agron at second base.
Yes.
Agron's batting right now, I believe.
Agron, yeah, they might have the numbers all screwed up.
Yeah.
Good call there.
It is, I believe, Travers that is at second, and Agron that's at bat.
As that first pitch is outside for ball 1 to Agron. Sumner trying to slam the door here for the Chargers. The pitch. And that ball looked like an off-speed pitch, a little bit outside. So 2-0 to Agron.
There's the 2-0 pitch. Agron makes a pop up there to the right side, and I believe it will go foul. So now you see the field all shaded up. Sun is away. It's been a long one tonight.
And moms are starting to bring out the blankets. You're out there as it's starting to cool down. Weatherman Dan, it's getting to about 62.
Oh, that's the perfect time to be at
Starting to
that
chill
field
out.
right
That
now.
is perfect baseball weather. When the sun isn't out and it's still in the 60s, you love it. As he swings and misses, it's going to be a 2-2 count with 2 outs. So everyone knows what that means at this point. Hats are shaking in the dugout. It's my first baseball game. Yeah, I'm liking this.
Nice change of pace, right?
Change of pace, slowing it down.
And here's the 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled. So some life here. It's not quit until the end. And stay tuned for the Roof Right player of the game after this.
Oh, and I saw that happen to Mr. Sumner on the mound the other day too. Sometimes it's tough to grant timeout late because you don't want the pitcher to stop their motion and get hurt. But here goes Sumner, the pitch, and Agron hits that ball on the ground to Pepler at third. Looked like it took a bad hop. Runner from second now is coming around to score as well.
And it's Travers who's going to make it home along with Johnson. Make it an 8-3 game, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great job by Agron. Again, putting the ball in play. Put a good at-bat in there. Was able to foul off a few pitches. And look, you can see what happens when you put the ball in play.
Huge momentum here for the Islanders, regardless of the results, showing no quit. And there was no time limit, as we all know with baseball, so a 2-out rally is definitely still possible. Chargers, I think Nur is having...
I think Coach Nur is asking the umpire to see if that ball had taken a bounce to out of play before the runner at second was able to make his turn around at third base. So if he didn't get to third base after that ball had gone out, then he would still have to be at third base, taking away one of those Islander runs.
Interesting there, so...
But it looks like the run is going to stand.
I think it's tough to, overturn that call because it's just, there's not a review, right? But it's also the field, right? So it's something that it's worth fighting for, and it's something for the ump side where it's tough to overturn. So an 8-3 game, runner at second. I think it's Agrin, right, at this time?
Agrin, yep.
Got that right. And there's a strike there. Sumner trying to put this game away with.
Yeah, who's batting, Dan?
You guys love to hear it. It's Levasseur as he is swinging a miss. It's an 0-2 count.
Man, I'm so happy he got the bat again. Do I can just hear that name one more time?
It's an 0-2 count with 2 down here.
Let's see if Levasseur can get to a home run and put some more runs for the Islanders.
Did he go? And he
looked like he held up his swing there.
felt like Al Michaels right there dragging the.
Yeah.
It was a 1-2 count as there was a ball.
Again, good job by a piece there. Keeping that ball in front, keeping the runner at second base.
1-2 pitch.
And it's a schmack. And it looks like he is safe.
Well, Holland did a good job fielding it. Just couldn't quite handle the throw at first base.
Islanders are rallying right now. Chargers wanting to put this game away. Runners at
And
one.
first baseman knows it. He even, you saw him right there, patted himself on the chest, say, hey, my bad. So looking to end this game any way you can here if you're the Chargers.
And I believe it's Agrin at third with Levasseur at first. Number 24 at bat. Let me see if we can get the name.
West, I believe, right?
West? Oh, yes, the pitcher that started for them.
So here's the pitch, and it's a strike there. So all 1 start for Sumner. Right where you want to be with 2 outs right now. Just finding a way to get out of this. Here we go. He checks there to first. That was definitely closer than most. He was safe.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're the Chargers right here, with some of the throwing errors that you already have in an 8-3 game, you don't really need to check the runner on first base, I think. Focus on the batter. You're still up by 5 runs, right? So,
as he fouled it off there was
because it actually happened the other day to Westerly. Westerly, I believe, was up 3 runs, and they kept checking on a piece at first, and after the third throw over, ball got away. So,
and the runner does go, and West fouls it off there, so 0-2 count. Yeah, then chaos can start, no doubt, from that. So.
All it takes is a little swing of momentum in these baseball and softball games to get a team going.
The Islanders with some momentum here. Let's see if Sumner can close it away. 0-2 pitch, and he was close there. It's going to be a ball.
Just offside just outside the outside corner.
One-two pitch. And he struck him out, folks. That is going to do this one tonight. The Chargers find a way to get this one going. 8-3 final score over the Middletown Islanders. Guys, what do we think?
I think that was a beautiful display by the Chariho Chargers. They kind of slowed down towards the end, but I think they were just really comfortable with their lead, and they were able to close it out and make it happen.
Yeah, good response from the Chargers. Tough loss the other day on Saturday against Westerly. Division I, really good team. So to be able to come back today, get yourself back to 500 as well, moving forward for the rest of the season. Good win for the Chargers.
Huge win here at home, folks. Before we go, we're going to pick our Roof Right Player of the Games. Who do you guys think?
Well, I think I'll leave that to you guys since you guys were here the entire game.
I have a guy in mind, but I don't.
I have a guy as well. We can do. You want to say it on 3 so it's as official as possible?
All right. 1, 2, 3. Carpenter. All right,
beautiful.
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
That's how we do it, man.
It's a phenomenal
He
game.
had a wonderful start to this game.
And he was the one that gave him the comfortable lead here on the defensive side of the play.
And he was making plays happen on both sides of the field. You know what I mean? He was striking guys out. He was doing what he could on his pitching end, and then as well as the batting end, he was, putting on a performance there as well. So
no doubt, he had a great night tonight. Chargers, like you said, I believe they're 500.
Yep, they moved to 4-4 now.
Okay. So I believe Middletown went to 3-5 on the season. As we will go to close, folks. My name is Jacob Ruda, alongside both the Dans, the great Dans of 321 Media. Want to just thank Lisa Ornberg, Ben Barber, Dave DeAngelis. Guys, we will be signing off. Bye for now.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.